My wife passed away on March the 1st in the wee hours in the morning. It's something that I'm not very used to. This was given to me like an hour ago. That's something I'll just follow. But it was the loneliest moment I ever felt when she breathed her last and she was on her journey to the next stage of her life. Evelyn loves to run. It's a passion. I believe you are all read her generosity and her sincerity in her smiles and all that. I don't have to elaborate all this. You can see from the online messages, heartfelt thanks from it was all there. My wife need not have any more description. She is as genuine as you can meet. Just 5 minutes of your time, you will know who she is. And that's how she touched people. People who have any same language. If you cannot speak in English, but you smile. And that smile will be returned. Because you can see the easiest way to reach a person's heart is through your smile. If you ask me how am I coping, I'm not coping very well. It is a tragedy that I've yet to come in terms with. But I have been given, ever since December the 10th, 81 days to be with her on her bedside. I do whatever I can as a husband. We know wherever at the end of the day it's in sickness and in health. There was a moment I really thought that she could recover. But as many days grew, that hope seems to slowly vanish. It is a tragedy I do not wish anyone to ever have to go through. It is very painful. But in all my moments in the hospital, I'm fortunate to meet other family members of other patients and all that. And I realized this is my therapy to get to be positive. I'm reminded, even in if anyone who known Evelyn, she's always very, very positive. She has got personal sorrow sometimes, but she always put a positive mind and never let that hold her back. I've been accused sometimes, they saying, you are unreal. How do you hold yourself up for so many days? I wonder. I ask that question myself. But it's because that I loved her. There's a saying that she had in her Facebook post that says, "Live, love, laugh, and run." It's a passion to run. It is as of that she get to meet different people of all walks of life. She's away with children. She has been to many trips. She has been to Nepal, remote places in Indonesia. And they do not speak of the same language. But you can see in every people that has met her, she goes out to extend to get to know that person. There are people who are shunned by the general people, but she would just, "Are you okay?" And that person will feel at ease with her. I would live. I would learn how to cope. But if you ask me, I'm not ready to let her go. I do not know how I'm going to cope with the coming days, but she is supposed to be your soulmate. We are supposed to grow old together. That's what we plan. A simple journey. We do things together. We go places together. We eat. We enjoy each other's company. And I do not have my wife anymore. I think I will end there. And Julie has, Evelyn has shared many things that because running is her passion, and in their discussion with private discussion with Julie can give some insights what they have discussed before, in the hope of making and having the running community to enjoy their sport much better. Yeah, I'll hand it over to Julie.
Julie can just introduce yourself.
A personal friend of Evelyn Ang, as well as I'm also a runner and also a road race technical director myself. Since December 10, we have gathered a group of race directors together to relook at the running community. And on behalf of this group of race director and race organizer, I would like to extend our deepest condolences to Dennis and his family at this trying time. I may not run as much as Evelyn, but we do share certain things in common, like community work, as well as running. As far as running is concerned, after her race, I may not run with her sometime. She may just text me and tell me like, do you know this person, so-and-so? I think certain thing is not right about the run. The technical part is not right. Can you give me an insight into it? You know, we talked of it many times. That is how we get close together. She will share it with me even though I don't run with her, because she knows I always put safety of runners and crew at each of the road races as our top priority. Ever since December 10, MAF and all the other state athletic bodies, including the Sport Commissioner and also the Minister of Sport, YB Khairi Jamaluddin, has made a handful of press statements, some of which we, the race organizer and director, feel that it is quite defaming, because they only featured on race organizer and race director who are profit orientated. But for the past 5 years, road running has evolved, and it is no longer just a sport. Road running has gone into like an industry. It's like a fashion industry, the food industry, the construction industry. Now running is an industry. It's no longer just a sport. But having said that, MAF and the rest of the athletic body has not moved away from where they are 10 years or 20 years ago. We, the organizer, as well as road director for the past 5 to 10 years, has brought running into a different level. We have put in a lot of effort to make sports, especially running, as a community event, a family, a fun event. And we strongly feel that all race director and organizer owe a duty of care to his crew and all runners in terms of safety. But right until now, we have seen nothing coming from MAF, as well as all the state athletic body, on some firm guideline what they considered as a standard safety for road running. If you were to log into MAF website, you can see it is actually a food blog that talk about food and nothing about running. As of any other athletic body, so far I would say it is only the FTKLAA has so far done quite a good job, but there is still a lot of room for improvement. And until today, they do not have a client charter or any form of guideline to guide a race director or race organizer of what is a best event. And it make it even further worse lately, where athletic body jump onto the bandwagon because now all road racers needs to get permit from the sport commissioner that some of the race organizers are being held at ransom to pay high sanctioning fee in order to get a support letter from the state athletic body in order to secure a permit from the sport commissioner. If the sport commissioner, MAF, as well as state athletic body will want to hold all race organizers and RD responsible for what we do, I think first and foremost they have to put their house in order first. They have to ensure that they have enough resources, they have enough officials who knows what they're supposed to do. Since December 12, with all the statements coming up with KBS, SC, and all the state athletic body, KBS has mentioned that they will hold a town hall meeting between all the players within the running community, together with race director, athletic bodies, race organizer, vendors, especially those online portal, to a town hall meeting to further discuss on this matter. But until now, we hear nothing about it. But we are thankful to Datuk Zaitun, who met us on February 12, a week before Chinese New Year, where we met 10 of us in her office to discuss about various issues, whereby we also have handed over 8 recommendations to be considered by the Sport Commissioner. So with that, I hope KBS and SC will call for this town hall meeting as soon as possible so that we can further address this issue. Because right until now, nothing has been done to make road running safer than before. As having a permit from SC will make road running safer. Because all this while we have been submitting all our application to the police traffic, to the local authority, etc. But what does that piece of letter from the athletic body can do to make road running safer? That we would like them to address it. Thank you for now.